was, and like as I opened it, it started playing the last stream, which was just us saying "Freddy, Freddy."
Freddy.
Why not, Freddy?
Freddy.
I am isolated.
No,
Oh, you moved you back. I have friends again.
Moved you belk.
Moved you belt.
I have hat now. I'm shaking my head around to confuse you, Rookie. This is my attack strategy. Okay, you can stay there now.
Okay.
You have earned my
Video
trust.
game.
Are you French?
Bree,
What?
Bree, give us the video game.
I'm literally in the process of doing everything.
That's what you sound like. Thank you.
What is this? Reason number 2. Look what I can do. Haha. What does that have to do with anything? No, he's got a point. Thank you, Logic. Easy failure.
Thank you, Logic. Very cool.
Isn't this a scene from Emperor New Groove?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Emperor Groove.
I loved that movie as a child.
I haven't watched it in a while. I should go back and watch it. I've heard it holds up.
I don't think I ever watched it.
It's a good movie. You should have watched it. You should have. You won't ever be able to live again.
No.
I'm sorry, but we're living in the Phantom Vorky timeline. The one where Vorky never learned to live from Empire Groove.
It teaches valuable life lessons such as living.
Yes, exactly. I can't believe it. You never learned this skill. You missed the flag.
Okay.
Bree, do you not sort your Discord servers? Do you just like let whatever last one you joined to be at the top and just keep it there?
What? Oh. Yeah. I mean, I don't care enough. I sort them in the folders sometimes.
No, you
I
mean,
just
I
don't
mean you
join
can
the
move.
folders.
You can move them around without making.
I don't join many folders. Okay. I'm
going to delete the concept of folders from your mind.
I'm gonna squeeze me into Harry. There we go.
That's a terrible idea. Harry is a horrific vessel.
What's the quote from Hollow Knight about the vessels? They don't speak, they don't shriek, they don't squeak. What is it?
No mouth to scream, no will to break, something, I don't know.
No, something to cry foul, displeasure.
No voice to cry out suffering.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I had the stuff to say about the last time I played this, when I was not sick. We ended the stream. I got very emotional over this phone conversation that I had with my ex. Okay. Because I just... Hello. Ouch. I forgot I hit the phone a lot of times.
Yeah.
What was getting to me was not the contents of the call. It was how I was reacting to it. Where, like, even Snake said, like, in the moment, like, oh yeah, that could have gone on for way longer, you just picked the silly options. Yeah, I picked the silly options because, like, the seriousness of, like, what I was doing was, like, suddenly hitting me. And, like, that was already, like, applied from, like, memories of phone resurfaced. The last time I was on it, I literally caused, like, a family dispute to happen just because I was joking around with some rando. And fucking, I was like, oh right, okay, I'm on the line with my fucking ex. Like, and like my brain immediately went to, I can get information out of her. And I tried to, and she was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because she doesn't know I'm an amnesiac. And then I was like, well, I'm going to keep playing Disco Elysium, I'm just going to say the silly options. Because I don't want to deal with this. And so I didn't.
I see.
Which was pretty striking. I think that was a great way to experience that, TBH. It made me think about it, because like it was like a defense mechanism almost. Consult the wind. Yes, okay, that was the shivers thing I had to do. I think I already failed this, but I'm gonna look at it again anyway.
The once bright mural towers above
I can do it.
saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
I can do it because I made that awful call, apparently. Maybe I should drink booze and really give it my all. Thump.
The once bright mural
There we
towers
go.
above you, saying a breeze,
Aw.
like a quiet sigh, moves over you. The cool air breaks across your body. It brings the salt of the sea into your lungs.
Did I even roll? Oh.
Pretty off.
Go to the children of the big sea.
The hell is that?
The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the felled building.
So this is interesting.
It looked
Huh?
like we lost you for a second.
What did you say?
This is interesting because it's actually pretty. I've seen very few people get this happen to them. So,
Okay. Getting this task?
yes, you have to fail that check twice in a row in order to get this task. And most people I've seen get it in the first or second try.
Find the children of the big sea. Did I have a seizure, Kim?
Doesn't look like it to me. Probably not, anyway.
I think I need to talk to some kids in the village.
When you're ready.
Let's go do that. I need to talk to the kids at the big sea. The C standing for the biggest Cindy. Oh, come back.
Ball. You let it escape.
No, I got it.
Ball blade, let it rip.
Heard you. I love you, Solo.
I love Tulip.
Oh, it's too late for school. Or the children, tell me.
Mm.
Where do you keep them?
Where's your children's storage?
Still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
You're still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is don't. Don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
Okay, thank you. I need to run home. Okay. Wait, there's writing on this creature. A house. Allez-vous. Okay.
Some houses
Wait.
are creatures.
It sings. I want to touch it. I want to touch it. Ooh.
You found pills.
Speed. That's bench. Oh, there's people down here I never fucking spoke to. Oops. Hello.
Hey, tequila!
Okay, here's the drunks that were being discussed at one point.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Let's check it out.
So what's happening?
Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Well, I finally got my name. It was golden and brown, like a sunset.
You did?
I'm so hooked on the law choices, I really am. Reality is perishing, soon on the glowing embers were made the atoms of human faces only echoes. Not the other one I said.
Only the remains of human feces.
Oh, and here's the boring cop option. Here's the sad cop option.
Mm.
I'm gonna say I'm the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image, long time ago. Those days are over now. Sadly, things aren't going that well in idiot doom spiral land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks. Idiot doom spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
At last. Have you seen Ruby?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
What is it, Tequila Sensei? He keeps saying it.
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
Ooh, maybe?
Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be. You look like you want to hear the tale.
Ew.
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
For some reason, the name Tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't know what it means.
You think you feel bad now. Wait till you've heard the story.
No. You need the wisdom.
I know my birthday. Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is.
Thank you, conceptualization.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard.
Oh, the billboard was fucking me. Oh my god, how did I do that? Oh my god.
That's one of the visual calculus checks you could have passed.
Really?
You see that you literally knocked the billboard down and ran over it to get across the thing. And that's why it's in there, and that's why they have to clean it out of the thing before you can get over to the village.
Holy shit.
Cool.
I knocked over a billboard and used it to cross a fucking bridge.
With your car, yeah.
With my car, that I then sank in the ice, and I got so sad about it that I ran back across the river, probably over the same billboard.
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
Electrochemistry?
3 men are
Whoa.
standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village. Their cheeks red, spirits high, bears in hand, eyes glazed over.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things!"
Every word I said was true. Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
Yeah.
The muscles in your right leg tense up.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
Hey, so hint that the badge is in the car if I talk to these guys first.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Tequila Sunset, huh? Sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
Snake,
I agree.
does this story get influenced at all by what you do, or is it just like a set in stone thing?
My God, that is a complicated question. I
Oh.
can't answer that.
Okay.
Even genuinely, without me here?
Without you here, I could talk more in depth, but it would take a little bit to explain how it goes.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's multiple endings. How long
can't
did
ask
we
that.
party for? I can't.
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Mm-hmm.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow. That's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
I gotta ask him about that again. I forget what kind of check that is. Did I tell you anything specific about the person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
Or
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail! It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Okay, did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking
Oh.
us all over, just like that woman fucked you.
Nice, okay, I was a little bit lefty beforehand as well.
I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Can't even tell if that's sarcastic. Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop.
Damn.
And for the damage you inflicted on everyone around you.
Okay, so pre-shindig, I was sorry cop.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world. Please! Please don't go! Don't go! Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yeah, want to tell me about how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
I have the feeling this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
Is it the Pale Dipped Volca?
Booze! Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral?
Ooh.
A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
You know what? I got the special strike brew the Union uses.
Interesting. Ah, this is what they use to keep the working man going.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail!
Don't.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I call a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
How many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansariq tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded. His dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
That's a good way to describe that, wow.
His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Is the strap-on also edible?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
He pinches his thigh as if to check whether this reality is the reality.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
I literally can't believe it.
Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansari Lycra tracksuit.
They have, like, any documentation, a driver's license, anything on you that proves, like, hey, I'm the missing guy who belongs to the house that this is. I don't have my keys. Didn't, like, contact anybody. They're like, hey, can you please verify that nobody's been in this house for like 2 weeks and I've been out here without any way of getting into my office with my 22 employees?
Listen, the first word in Idiot Doom Spiral is, in fact, idiot.
Yeah.
You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway,
35
that was all
years
the
without a
story
foot
one
job.
bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
35 years without a foot job. Think about what that does to a George.
Good fucking
George?
question, Tequila.
What's his name?
If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
Is it perhaps a jacket that I have?
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
You mean this jacket that I discovered on the boardwalk and had cleaned on a whim?
Nah, this isn't it. Found?
Oh.
It's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
So you're saying there's another lost jacket out there somewhere?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. A lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you'd think this could possibly be mine.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing found, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket someday.
Yay.
Task complete. Find Idiot Doom Spiral's jacket.
Hooray!
At
You
least
finished.
get a nice
You
jacket
did
for
the
your
side
troubles.
quest.
Okay. You got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
You got a potent pills now.
Not much, but it will do. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular to Martinez. That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Koran. There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of The phenomenon.
Are you telling the story of the headless...
A phenomenon?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal.
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
The giant of coconut?
What? No, I told you this is a Martinez legend. It's a man.
The pause is long and dramatic.
With no head on his shoulders. Wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing when he lost his head.
Whoa.
Woe is right, my friend. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the headless found rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case, would it?
Huh?
What? You know it.
I read the case file. But please, go on.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula DuPont and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
When she sees something. Her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless found rider looming on the horizon. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound. Her body is never recovered.
What did the case file say?
Naturally, Ula De Ponte became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. De Ponte maintained that it was the so-called headless found rider and that she ran, fearing for her life. During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small-time businessman. I don't remember the exact details. The leading theory was that an argument broke out on the jetty and De Ponte pushed Delgado into the canal, then cooked up this stupid cover story.
Was she arrested?
No, she committed suicide before she could be taken into custody. They found her in the bathroom with a rifle, her face slowly peeling off the ceiling. Not a pretty scene.
Jesus.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Oh well, here's to another case closed. Anyway, that's the story of the headless found rider.
Who was the headless
Pretty
rider before he
crazy,
died?
huh? Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost-found cap, plotting revenge.
O headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline. Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
Okay.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
I got a hunch that it was the undercover cop. I want revenge too.
That would explain the tracksuit and his need for revenge. Not sure how the horse fits in, though. I don't know. I don't buy it. Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
There's nothing. I've got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
The gnome of Jeroma dissolves its victims with acid.
Acid gnomes? Sounds like a stupid, low-concept band name.
Okay, fine.
Yeah? Why don't you
Okay,
go
what
eat
about the
shit,
cold
Tequila?
Madagua?
There's no... I have to admit, that's pretty high concept. Still not as awesome as a headless rider in a found tracksuit, though.
Oh, yeah, I can even crazier story. The giant of Coconut is as big as a mountain.
Giants? That the best you got? Give me a break,
Aw.
Tequila.
Okay, I've already seen some weird shit. How this jockey in a tracksuit fits right in.
Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you. That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
Okay, what became of the headless found rider?
Bree,
No
speaking
one
of that,
knows.
hydrate.
I was
Some
going to
say
after the
he
conversation.
stalks Martinez to this
Okay.
day, and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
He won't, though, because it's just a stupid legend.
Aye. I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
Got any more urban myths?
I actually do have one. The strangest of them all. But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral?
I don't
Tell
have
me.
any.
If you find any, I'd be extremely grateful.
Bye.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Okay, let's step aside for a second.
Oh,
I have something I want to talk about.
thank him. But first I have things and also to chug. Oh. Okay. Thinking in my brain. Now.
Think without your brain. Think with
I
your
have two
legs.
things.
Birth generator. You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago.
Wow.
You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
I thought I was like 50 something. What do I get? Woo!
Now all physique passes are easier.
That's nice. Also, logic is a little higher the cap, which is great. Because
Yes.
I'm learning logic.
Fairweather T500.
Armor.
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Hell yeah. +2 hand-eye coordination against enemies and armor. Okay.
Fucking enemies. Okay.
Just in case. It would be very funny if that just never came up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past this game, TBH.
That'd be really funny.
My boots, my big boy boots. What do I get from the boots I'm wearing? Oh, empathy. That's fine, I can keep wearing these. I enjoy empathy. Yeah, logic with Kim. Let me logic at Kim. And also just talk to Kim, because Kim wants us all. What's up?
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
My style? What about it?
It's, well, a little eclectic, don't you think? How would you even describe what you're wearing?
Eclectic is for pop music with indigenous percussion. You're a sartorial maverick.
Hobo chic?
Well, I can't say it doesn't fit you. Still, you might try branching out a little. You know the expression, the clothes make the man. The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
Okay, you're a sharp-dressed man. We can be star buddies.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
A warm smile.
Aww.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
My knee smells funny.
Your knee smells funny?
There's always my right knee. My left knee never smells like anything, ever.
Interesting.
Holy shit. Scent vampire. 1/10 of your body is immune to vampirism, but extremely weak to werewolfism.
Amazing.
Because it's just, it has smells on it?
No, it has no smells on it.
Oh.
Werewolves love no-smell things because they can
A
exist
drop in
without
temperature,
screaming.
an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
With the people that live across the road.
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
A dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
That's enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Okie dokie. Let's head up here. I can't. Oh, I see. It is blocked by the bar. But also, I guess that's just a highway. I don't need to cover that. I do need to talk to the children at the big sea, but that's a daytime only thing, so I have to wait for that. I'm gonna keep looking around.
Yeah, there are actually quests that can be done regardless of how late it is in this game.
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff you
Yes.
can do.
Like?
You check over what's left of your frontal cortex, but no compelling explanations emerge.
If you want, I
Nothing.
can tell you the big one that can be done regardless of how late it is.
Sure.
The teens in the tent.
The teens in a tent.
Yep,
Yeah,
the
okay.
Raiders. That whole quest line, at least when I last played it, can be done start to end, as no matter how late it is in the day.
Sure, I'll do that. I just gotta go back to them. I thought I got done looking at the spooks in the church, but there was only one guy in there, and the other one was missing. So I will report back at least and see if I can get any hints. Shiver's best skill. I agree so far.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
At the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the shadow-clad being climbing the beams. A man living on the ceiling.
Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
He gave me his old lecture on alcoholism before rambling on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
He said that he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Thank you, Noid.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I didn't see the other spooker, just some machines.
But she's in there somewhere. Has to be. Have you tried investigating the machines? Anyway, do let us know if you see her.
Okay. You mentioned some kind of necklace slice in the church. Who are these necklace slides?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
What do you mean by meteor?
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo.
Meteo?
Meteo, a country on Muindi. On the Muindi Isla.
Okay. What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
Sounds exactly like the kind of people who would want loud dance music in their church.
You're right, they do. The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance!
His line is great. Then violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore! Unity! Unity! Make some noise for my Insulindian posse!
Make some
It
noise for
feels
my insulin
the
eating
anodes
pussy.
and the cathodes
Yes.
coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Where's my dance? Fucking okay, not my head.
Feels good.
Okay. Guess love
You cannot
can be
dance.
pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can! He's coming around. You're getting it.
You're right, how could the founding party be anything but enthusiastic? Dancing and music is about love, and so is the Pericarnassian church.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
And no, I did not solve the egghead puzzle, by the way, Zhenya.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you. nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Uh-huh.
You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Okay, fine. Sure, it's worth it. Okay, I will crack the egg.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
Is you pour your own water?
Yeah, good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
It's distilled too.
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
I hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
Wait, I also smell ether. Why?
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No,
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like a laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. A shrug is good enough for us. Why say it when you can shrug it?
I need you higher. What's with all the Nosafed?
The what now?
The Nosafed Ultra. You have a lot of it laying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some? I have some nose problems too.
Sure. Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
Thank you. What about all the engine starting fluid?
The engine starting fluid? It's for starting engines.
What engines do you start with it?
What's with the goddamn Romangarod earrings? It's cold. The fluid's for the generator.
Keep on it, sire.
How's that extra high ether content working out for you? Does it do the trick?
I guess it does.
You know, maybe that slight scent of ether I felt before is somehow connected to the ethyl ether?
No idea, man.
Okay, fucking...
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
I'll take a moment to analyze.
A number of things don't add up.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's take a look. How about
Lucky.
gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe that I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgraced uniform. No, I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Freighter. I could have been the captain. Imagine that.
What happened?
Life tore me a new asshole.
That's a real downer.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
This isn't the makings of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction and anodic music. Other speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
And Nosafed here is here for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
The ethyl ether from the Cooper's Lounge is a solvent, good for getting acting agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
There's no need for me to pile in anymore, is there?
No shit.
In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Preposterous?
I meant to say, not true.
So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
We do this longman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment.
Or else,
Or my cut will be 100%. Haven't you heard? I'm the dirtiest comp on this side of the river.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again, then finally raises his hands.
The smoke has
Things
been
are just way
unleashed.
too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Weathershall. Because we are! We totally are! We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
you know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
Uh-huh.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all. Whatever you think is right, sir. But please, we were only trying to make a living.
This is it. Judgment time.
Woo. Okay. Cash, arrest, evict, proceed with the club. Okay.
You can clean. You can do the club, but without the music. You can get money. You can fuck them up. You can let them do the speed and the club. You have many options.
Hmm. Give me a cash.
Noid, give him the wallet.
The young man doesn't move. His earrings rattle from the tension. With his jaw clenched, he says,
No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way.
without a word, the other speed freak pulls a red wallet out of the toolbox and hands it to you.
Fuck yeah.
The disdain is palpable. His eyes pierce you like lightning as he lets go of the wallet.
Give me the rest. No, I'm not doing that. It wouldn't work without the lamp. Do what you have to do. No, let's do this clean. No speed lamp, just a clever anodic music.
Yeah! I knew it. It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
What about a fish?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Thank you, Egghead.
This will be nothing. You can hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind. A grape-shot row of falling houses. And so is Rue de Saint-Giraud and all the houses on Main Road. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa Labos.
Does anyone feel that?
What?
Nothing. Let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay. We'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg? From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
No.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
You can be gay without drugs, don't worry.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, He squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Encore! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Thank you, Egghead.
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore.
Is it?
It's hardcore.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber D, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
What do I do about Egghead? I want to crack the Egghead.
So you had a talk with Andre.
You do not have the
Now you
strength
wanna
to crack the
discuss
egghead.
things with Noid.
Hmm?
Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your side. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
But Zhenya says you do. What the fuck do you mean you do? I have the strength to crack the Egghead? I saw a
Maybe,
sticker
maybe
on
you
the
do, maybe you
padlock.
don't.
You picked the right order of responses. That's what I assumed I had to do. I just want to talk to Noid first.
The sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Why describe it if you already know what I mean?
So I can hear you do it. Sometimes the outside gaze helps us reflect on things.
Noid, don't bother our guests with your games.
Piss off, Andre. Me and Mr. Cop are trying to discuss art.
You shouldn't talk like that.
I don't mind a little foul language here and there.
Cool. The ban on foulness. That's the moralist plot to alienate us from our bodily functions so they can control us more fully.
Uh-huh.
Anyhow, what was the sticker like?
Okay. It's a yellow circle, the human face, with X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy is dead.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
Was I right? Is the dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Why do you think that's so?
We're all the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
What does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
What makes the sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by a classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Seems awesome.
It is.
I think we've exhausted the subject.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does this mean we need sign matching?
Yes, further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Uh-huh. Okay. I need to eat a doink. There we go. I'll come back later. Egg.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. Hardcore.
Is this? I mean, really?
Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before in his yeahs and ahs. This produces a guttural Gutvaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it.
Yug.
The Y to the E to the A to the A to the A, to the G, to the H, to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
He missed one A.
Oh, you missed an A in there. I yelled mine with 6 A's, so you have to yell it with 6 too.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. I am the law.
Hell yeah, man.
We're close. True. Hard. Hardcore. Hardcore to the neck. Here comes
right.
the night. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling in Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
You said that before. Why is this Yeko Kata place meant to be? What does this mean?
Yeko Kata is a hardcore place.
Thank you.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case.
It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel.
Okay.
We're close. True. Hard. Yeah.
Shit.
This young man.
Yeah!
Yeah.
He missed
I'm
one.
a lenient
It's
cop.
nice to be important, but it's important to be nice.
Thank you.
We're close. True.
Oh, I love this guy.
Hardcore. Internally coherent. All car. All right. Yeah.
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
Okay.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All car. Gotta get the people.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
How do you
We're
speak?
close. True. Hardcore. Internally. All car. Gotta get the people.
Why?
I'm the party boy.
I think I'm
It's my
also a
job.
party boy.
2 on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally. All car.
He furrows his brow as his very large head.
Hardcore. Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question? True. Full. Hardcore. Internally. All car. All right.
No, don't click it, don't click it. Okay.
He furrows his
Hard. The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Shut the fuck up, you prick.
Big cloud. True.
Egghead.
Internally. All car.
He furrows.
Is it though?
It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Oh.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, right next to the canal.
Thank you, Shivers.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
I know why there's long belt buckle. Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but trans nation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist?
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Palaceum. She was a communist, though.
Yeah, with the rebel yell.
Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he is. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as thought reading.
Yeah, revolution imperative.
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Egg's yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking Revachol Imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop too.
Tell me something else, Egghead.
Yeah.
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark hardcore. Jermaine Egghead. Basically, yes it is.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He's turned pensive.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop!
That's me.
For a moment, you almost think he's going to put the tape player down, but that would be ludicrous.
I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Tried to think if anything could make it hardcore.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
Feel the movement of blood through my head.
The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm. The inspiration behind mathematics. The hardcore.
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
I'm the police?
Uh-huh!
Nothing. Me being the police isn't going to help us.
Oh!
I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra.
Yeah!
Oh.
The beat of your heart.
Oh.
That would be silly. Your body isn't for thinking. It's for robust, wholesome things. Things like discus, javelin, and 400-meter hurdles. Discus.
Discus.
Alright!
I love discs.
Here comes the night!
Here comes the night! It popped, sorry. I need to speak Kim. I need to logic you. Kim. Hello, Kim. I was in there for like an hour.
Yes?
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
What? No, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me because, on this case, because I'm a fuck up, like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
So you really are the finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, you are in for a surprise.
He's right. There are no airtight theories. Just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Sick. I got that done. Hey you.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates,
What?
right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
I'll be alright.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been
Yo.
waiting for weeks here.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew of this plan?
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth. Which is...
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
I don't care, I'm loco. I just wanted you to know that I know about the plan.
Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control them. And I will in the future. I promise. May I ask? What did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans. Just no drug blabs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
I'd like to know more about them.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
What about you?
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Okay. I should go examine machines in the church. Hello?
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody?
Kim?
What? Kim? No, it's you. You and the seagull are just alike.
Why am I like a seagull?
Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became shit city. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you.
Fucking right, whatever it takes to survive. I am the seagull.
Own it. Steal hot dogs, shit in the sand, whatever it takes to keep going.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Endurance. I don't think there's anything for me up here. Will this take me around? Yeah, okay. Church, let me in. I need to examine machines. Though I don't think I can. I can speak to you again.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Have you by any chance heard the Vegeta say the password to a radio computer?
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes, identifying regional trends, in the interest of public safety, of course.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
There's some speed freaks around here who call you the Crab Man.
Un cangrejo? Never thought of myself as a crab. More like a flame flickering among the raptors and bees. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Did you carve those sculptures?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
All right, let's consider the context and meaning here.
Okay, I see what you've done there. It's as if these figures are trying to become one with the church, or perhaps with the mother herself.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
To be fair, it's really more like a spider, but everyone just calls you Crab Man.
It don't bother me none. Crap no worse than a man. If you think about it.
Okay, thank you.
I think we're done here, Esther.
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
Okay, kid, don't worry. What is this? Did I not see this before? Oh! A silk scarf. Okay. It lets me feel pain more. Who warbled?
Thank you, Wookie. That was Wookie.
The machine's keyboard is still the speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I think I found the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I'm done.
Sleep well, votre accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Shetland?
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
You think this log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving.
Thank you, Half-Life.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Hi, Rosa. And it's okay. You don't have to worry about that.
Artists, yet again. Harassing citizens, stealing badges, occupying public spaces with installations like the one here.
Thank you, authority.
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Artists, programmers, Alexi, who are all these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Stop reading. Oh, there was no option for that. Read the second entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
What could it be?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song over and over again.
Oh no.
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
She
That disco man must be a cell.
must be describing herself.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer. And the storekeeper must be Placence.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air.
Groceries.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Hello?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I'm not gonna say this. No, looking for a suspect in a murder investigation. We thought they might be hiding here.
No one's hiding here.
Okay.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Okay. Did you finish?
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Okay. Are you the lead programmer of Viral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen Kilve. the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby?
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. It is true.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN Prefect's processing unit.
What?
RAIN Prefect. My radio computer.
And the antenna is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I'm not gonna say that I'm a master circuit bender. I know a little.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Okay. The IR-1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked to tell me this. It calmed her nerves.
Yeah, that was sweet. What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
Okay. What about those balls of water over there?
They are connected to my RAIN Prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
How do you feel about Nordic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Have you even listened to it? Like, actually listened?
Yeah. Like, all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they? Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rock whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right, but how do you feel about a club for Nordic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
They want to build a speed
Take a
lab.
guess, why don't you?
It won't let me say. A community space to help the elderly.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I need to make sure you're not hiding anyone here.
No, I'm not. It's just me and the... I'm just doing some research, that's all.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure it by its surroundings. By that it does exist. Which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Okay.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Do you have an idea where the hole is?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning, her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You said the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2-meter hole in the well, for now.
Great. Thanks.
Have you seen the Crabman?
No.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
And the Crabman has seen... That's probably not a big deal.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Okay, I'll let you work in peace. I will come back later, I guess. If he is gone. Okay, time to report to my dance music friends. My annoyed buddies. Oh! Money? Money.
Money.
I need that really bad.
Huh? I
No.
see you here.
You.
Hi again. So, how things going?
Yes? What's the deal?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Nassadon, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like the Anodic Dance Club idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. She doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, honour man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
Thank God.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I'll see how it goes.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Okay.
Goodbye, officer.
Okay. That was a little bit sluggish when I was saying, but it's okay. How goes the competing?
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Alright, got your message?
Good.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it, a glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
Okay. She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
By your workspace, you mean the old studio?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
You mean Playchance?
That's her name, I believe.
I've already been inside there.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
And where exactly is the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offsite copy from the ice bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
I found a note from the ice bear fridge. It said the offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
A nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulislav Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. That feature creep and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Okay.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
I found the ice cream maker, but I couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Okay.
Thanks. And here's my pulse tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the pulsar.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kavalsund. The legendary Kavalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version 2.0 for professionals like you.
Hell yeah. Let me look at this thing. I got the big toolbar.
You have the big toolbar.
Whoa. A Prybar plus 2. Jesus Christ. Wow, okay. And also speed. Okay. Let's go. Can I fast travel from here?
Oh yeah, I think the fast travel stuff is unlocked now. So if you click on the Martinez waterfront, yeah, there you go.
I clicked on the fish. Martinez waterfront. I don't know why it keeps saying man from Hyundai.
That's just the task that you have selected. You can, I believe, redo that task now at the in the bookstore.
You know what? Fine.
It's closed right now, but...
Ice Cube. You? Can I see?
Both cables are
No. I want you.
This orange machine is dead still.
Oh,
It has
shit.
a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melts.
I need fizzing. Good thing I have many fizzing clothes. Pain threshold and half-life. Physical instrument. Well, that's none. That's neither of them. No, that's endurance. Physical instruments. Look at me. Physical instruments. I'm not gonna wear those. Okay, I think that's everything. There is the silk scarf, but that's not gonna help much.
This orange machine is dead still. It has ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Kavalzum multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Okay. I will be right back. My dinner's ready. I won't be long.
Okay. I'm gonna get myself some water.
I'm gonna piss!
Oh! We do the opposite tasks. Hatred.
Stream. It is you and me only. Borky and Snake are gone. I don't know where they went. I put my headphones down before I could tell what they were saying. I got a burger and chips. Chips in British means fries. I'm going to eat one now. Fuck, what I put the plate. Oh. I found it. I do so very much love the taste of fries, or as the British call it, chips.
We're gonna wait for Snake and Walkie to get back though.
You don't have to wait any longer, you fool.
Flexes my boozles. We are waiting for Snake though. I don't know where Snake went.
Oh yeah. Snake went to get some water.
That's not pissing.
I went to piss.
Yeah, getting water should not take longer than pissing. This is just a fact of life. I have chicken burger and chips again.
Nice.
2 chicken burgers.
Oh, I have blackout curtains so that the sun isn't right in my face, but like the light is coming through the bottom and like reflecting off of my fucking desk. That's how bright it is, and it's still like bothering my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Went to the store to buy water. Okay, if that's true, is not. Snake's water tastes good.
I don't think Snake would just go to the store in the middle of a stream. Like, I'll be right back. Let me go to the store.
Hello, I am back. I got juice instead of water.
That's why it took longer. That's why it took longer than taking a piss, which is what Vorky did. And we were like, it shouldn't take longer than taking a piss to get water. So we were judging you a little bit. Sorry.
I did the opposite task.
Yeah.
I did the reverse of what Vorky did. Instead of removing fluids, I add fluids. I am the noble leader. I am the true ruler.
Instead of removing the fluids, I add the fluids.
Again.
Anyway, we got the jumpy. I have to leave. Goodbye. It did say, hey, don't you want to put it into the radio computer? I don't know how the fuck to get a cube out of the radio computer. I might get stuck in there, and then I'll be dead. I'll die. I don't want to look at it. Because, like, that's always the thing with, like, these sorts of things in games. Is like, oh, you have to give my love letter to the love of my life. I left it open a little bit so that they will not hurt their little fingers when they go to open the letter because I care about them so much. And then you're like, oh, but the little opening means that I could get the letter out without them knowing. And then you rip the whole thing open and it's ruined. This is the constant
Have you
information.
played the Fable games by any chance?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Is that a thing that happens?
I think so in the first one, something like that happens. Have you?
Have I what?
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. That's a lie. Have you played the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 game?
The what?
Knights of the Old Republic 1?
I have not played KOTOR, no.
Damn. That's something that happened in that game, too.
I want to be logician today. Feeling logical. And dramatic. And conceptual, so not dramatic. Oh, I look horrible.
Oh my god.
I look like I'm going to present a questionable TV show.
You are the lawman.
I'm the lawman. I speak the law. Wait. I am the lawman. My law is delicious.
No.
Special law today. Where's my normal pants? There we go. Can I wear something else? Different hat. Oh, I was watching Mac play this game. She got the kid at the bookstore inside. I didn't even know you could do that. And like
Yep.
she got a Dick Mullen hat. And like gave it to them. I was like, fuck, I wish I had that, because it looks cool as hell. You look like a stand-up comedian who's about to do a totally not racist funny skit about Asians. True.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, Froggy. There we go. Now I look like I work at a casino.
Got those hella tips coming in.
Look, it's like I have bowling shoes on, and I have my dealing gloves for better dealing.
Those are your kneecap breaking gloves for better kneecap breaking.
Yeah.
Which is something that all dealers have to do.
Exactly.
It's definitely not the job of the bouncers.
No, the bouncers just bounce. The dealers deal with problems.
Album. I love how fucked up your voice gets because of your stupid fucking Discord thing.
Do you want to hear my typing? Do you want to hear me slam my keyboard?
No.
Yes?
I got it.
Thanks.
Damn, you
Looks
didn't
like
read
it's
it.
the one.
Sad.
I didn't want to, remember?
You could have. It wouldn't have had any negative consequences. You have failed now.
Okay. Well, that's something for another playthrough. What's gonna happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait. No. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
What? I fucking hate you so much. This is the worst voice. Sincerely.
Fuck you. Inland Empire is the best.
No. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. It's the abyss staring back at you.
Thank you, conceptualization. Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
What? Can I do anything? Well, no, it's fine.
Just give me a second. I'm almost
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
You did it? You got the coordinates?
I found the coordinates.
She's beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
So where is it? Where is your 2 milliliter hole in the world?
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
I'm so good at moving things.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hope I don't have to remember what she said. Oh shit. Can I ask again?
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? What about... Great. Thanks.
Journal? Oh. What did she say? What did she say?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still.
Are these all the same interactable? Am I having a German moment?
Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Conceptualization challenging, or am I having a counter-German moment where I think that I'm having a German moment, but I'm actually not?
Oh boy.
It's Germans all the way down.
Okay, move the third ball from the left 2 centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Move the fourth ball from the left 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Hey, some water spilled. Can I say that? Can I say that there's a thing that happened? Can it please? The bad happened.
Yes, what is it?
I move.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Mrs. Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it just gonna be silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if... Maybe I'm just tired.
Okay, that's fine. That's scary, but we just have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it.
Well, at least the world seems to be alright.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
Oh, what do you mean nothing happened? Did you find a swallow?
No.
Oh.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Just saying. I'm a bass called the Mama de Qua listener. I can probably hear it.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen. Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Suna, what if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the wall, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would, if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
them! Great! Yay! them! Great!
Hooray!
Yay.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
Squadala!
What?
No, God, no. It's fine. Kim is winning. No, he's not.
Hi again. So,
Talk about the church again.
yes? What's the deal?
Good news, I managed to convince Suna. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
You're going to have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? There will be no shady shenanigans in church, only love and Nordic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Yuppie. Oh, she's gone. Boat? Was there always a boat there? Is that Joyce? I need to check this really quick. If it is Joyce, I won't speak to her yet. I just want to see. Boat? It is you. Okay.
Joyce sadly
some-
is not in, but perhaps
Somebody really badly wants to see me burp. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yuppie.
Yippee!
Let's continue. I'm very happy that Joyce is back. I enjoyed speaking to her. She told me about how the planet is. And she gave me cool perspective on ultra-liberals. And how she's a fucking monster. She's insane. She kills people. I'm not going this way. MILF is not allowed? Allow MILF, thank you.
I've added for me to turn MILF.
Wow. Looks alright in here.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here?
Uh.
10,000.
He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
Egghead, you must have a lot of ideas.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe.
Oh.
That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the nigger!
We call it hardcore.
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
What about you, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
Kim, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
Is he here?
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Estelle, what about you?
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern. And too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Noid, 2 cents?
The amnesia.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Sooner?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Okay, I think I come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
Haha. No truce with the furries.
What does
Oh
that mean?
no.
Of course, he had to smuggle in furies somehow.
It's too long. No one's gonna remember it on a Friday night.
No truth!
Egg's right. They can call it no truce if it's too long. At least it stands out from the others. It evokes something. It's victorious.
And yet mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to No Truce with the Furies.
Hell yeah.
The wind brings some snow in from the broken gallery. It wraps you in its embrace, cold and luminous. You should return to the mural soon, to the one that said, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Will do.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
Look at this stupid little dance. People would like do this at a con, right? They would dress up as him and do this, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I hope that there's video of this existing.
You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
Start tapping my foot.
It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
That soft core gyrating is supposed to be dancing?
We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express
Oh,
yourself?
savoir-faire check.
I would suggest that you hold off for a little bit before you do that part of the quest.
What, the dance?
Yes. There are other things you should do first.
Okay. But me to ask you, what's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure, with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway,
Okay, that's it for now.
goodbye, officer.
Again. I want two seals.
Church, the place to be. Make some noise, my church people.
Okay. Back to logic.
A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
You like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
Mm-hmm.
Could it be? Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
I'll ask about the lungs.
Lungs are for love!
Yeah, good to know.
Yeah!
Noid?
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. You really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely.
He's a sweaty man, and he is not 20.
Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
Andre is 63. Thank you.
Andre is 69.
Better here than at 10. I wasn't safe.
Okay.
What he means is, you're right, actually. The tent was a safety hazard, and this place was deserted anyway.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing.
Okay.
It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
Yes, I know. What good is being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
I wish to spite Inland Empire, but I won't. What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Tell me more about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong question. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray. Far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
You know what? That's a cool way of thinking about it.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
It's our only shit, and we fucking suck shit. What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end. But the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleep-pissing worry.
His eyes flicker.
What do you think of the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Their bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
How old do you think the church is? Over 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it. On the coast here, was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
He means something paranatural. He must...
I fucking hate you. I'm having a cool conversation with this cool guy and you're like, oh, I'm going to spin it stupid way.
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
What style is the church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a law, I'm an art law.
Art of core.
And what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white, a false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Marriage is shit, yeah.
Right.
This church isn't painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss. Slowly peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around. It was probably white and gold, with light red flower motives. Part of you, assumed to be lost to nerve damage, knows this style to be Ubi DeLoreanism.
Fucking legendary pass. Is there such a thing as Ubi DeLoreanism, or did I just make that up?
Good catch, Art Cop. The herdsmen of the Ubi's son, Islands came here on the first boats. Their flowery version of DeLoreanism could be what we're standing in.
We need dead bodies. Probably like the people who worked on it, or trees, wood.
Dead bodies of perennial plants.
Yeah.
Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, Cop Man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Where's the quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
So you're not a big fan of the inocentric system.
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history, built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
I even agreed with you about the Ecosolites being okay with all this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Perfidy, you lied to me. I am tired of people lying to me.
Well,
Noid, man, mellow out. Stop aggroing the law.
I'm sorry.
But you said they're all about love and hardcore before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you. Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
Ecclesiastes. I've been saying Ecosolites. And you propose dance music will supplant this system.
Have you actually been saying that?
Yes, I've been saying
Dance
Eccles
music wasn't hard enough.
Wow.
And yes, I do.
Do you like the glass work?
I don't. Fucker giving me the evil eye.
Hey, Barry, the Mario trailer is in 10 minutes.
I'm gonna stream it.
Please.
Oh my god.
Do you want to
10
stream
minutes?
it? Or?
Yeah.
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 You're
allowed to stream your reaction to things, right? On Twitch.
Yeah.
You're just allowed to. Okay.
Yeah, people do that.
Okay.
Let me get some real negative vibrations from it too.
No wonder. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
None of these are what I want to say. There is something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
Take her down, crash it, destroy that window.
Will do.
No, Noid. Stop twisting my melon, man. People are gonna love it. It'll be our thing. Plus it keeps the cold out.
She's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers. You set the standard, alright. Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
You're right.
In the true life of tomorrow, every woman will be an innocence. They will wear neon headbands and leggings, and they will glow in the dark.
Hell yeah.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it, please.
Okay.
Sure.
Take care, Noid. I'm gonna save my game. And we're gonna prepare for Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Mario is coming. And he
Mario's
says,
coming.
"Oh,